Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Mandy and I like to talk about makeup panning, and things in my real life like cleaning and vlogging and maybe bullet journaling. If that's something you're interested in, then stay tuned to this video. Let me know in the comments too about the bullet journaling. But today we have my update for Deck of Panning, so stay tuned. Alright, this is my November update for Deck of Panning. This is a project that was created by Emily at Emily and Max here on YouTube. And it was inspired by a booktuber called Books with Maddie and her TBR game, or I guess it was a game. It is all about using a deck of cards to pick prompts to work on different products. So you are, it started on January 20th and goes until December 20th. I'm a little bit late with this update, just like a day, but that's okay. And it ends next month. So you're to work on 5 or more products at a time, picked by the cards, and each month Emily changes the board. So yeah, I haven't even looked at it, so I have no idea what's on the card this month. But let's go ahead and talk about the things I'm working on and what can roll out. So first of all, been in here the longest, I think, since the beginning of the project. Yeah, it looks like it was the beginning of the project. It's my 4th item on my list, so that would be the first draw. And that was for the prompt Matte. And I brought in my City Mini Gray shadow. And my goal was to finish it. When I brought it in, it did have pan. Last month I did repress it. I will put up a picture of what it looked like after repressing. And this is what we're looking like right now. It is very thin, very chunky, but still loose and powdery and half gone. So I am super excited about this. I don't know if I'm gonna finish it before the end of next month, but I'm gonna be really close. I'm gonna keep working on it until it's gone, because this will be my first eyeshadow I've ever finished. I'm super excited. It's the first eyeshadow I think I've ever hit pan on, and the first eyeshadow I will have finished in my life. So not just this year, but in my life. So I'm super excited. That is going to continue to work. I have used it 9 times over the last, 9 times over the last month. So not as good as last month, which was 15 uses, but still, I didn't do my makeup as often, I don't think, this month. It's just the winter. I've been having mental issues with winter approaching. So, 9 uses this month, and if I can get 9 more, we might have it finished, but we'll see. My nose is running a little bit. Sorry, allergies. Next is for, I brought in August. So that's all the way from the beginning, that prompt. And then in August, I brought in something from an out of control category. At the time, I was thinking my nail polish was out of control. Now I'm like, maybe not. I've seen people who have many more nail polishes than I do. I do think I have the most nail polishes out of anything in my collection. I know I do for sure. So I brought in a little mini nail polish. This is from e.l.f. It is part of their Game Up collection, and my goal was to use it 5 times. And as of the last update, I'd only used it once. Over the last month, I have used it 3 times, and I'm getting ready to paint my nails again today, and I'm going to be using this. So I'm going to count that as a goal met, because that use will be later today. And that is where we are. I brought it in and it was brand new. And now we're right down below the top of the bottle, which is super duper exciting. I don't know how long it'll take to use up one of these little minis, but I am excited on that. So we're going to call that complete. And that is my first rollout. And then next was for, brought in September. That was the Queen of Spades, and that represents another project pan. I brought in something for Partners in Cream, and I brought in this deluxe sample size of the Yensa Super Serum Silk Foundation, and this is in light neutral, which is a little bit dark for me, and surprisingly a little bit yellow. I'm very cool toned, if you can tell. But my goal was to use it 10 times. As of the last update, I had used it 6, and over the last month, I have used it an additional 4 times. Most of the time, I used it mixed with my Milani foundation that was a little bit light, so I made it work that way, and that is rolling out. So that's 2 rollouts so far. And then finally, last month, I brought in 2 new products for the Jack of Spades clubs. I had a random color generator. I will put the color up. I got mint turquoise, and my goal, I brought in this one, a shade from my Mermaid Hearts palette. I brought in the shade number 2 here, and my goal was to use it 5 times, and so far I have used it twice. I do have it on today. It is on the outer two-thirds, the outer 2/3 of my eye look, and I really enjoy this color. This is a very lovely formula. It is very creamy and very pigmented, and that is just a light swatch, and that is a beautiful color. I can't wait to get more use out of this palette. I bought this palette back in March, and I've only started playing with 2 of the shades in here. I haven't touched any of the shades in here since then, since I bought it in March, and it's finally in October it's starting to see some use. So sad as that is, we're going to keep working on that. And then last, I had the Prompt Controversial brand, and in my collection the only thing I know of that I own that is controversial, or from a controversial brand, is from Juvia's Place, and this is the Rebel Grays. It's the only thing I own from Juvia's Place, and this is it here. I brought in the first shade right here. My goal is to use it, sorry, actually I forgot to mark. I have a use today, so that's 3 uses on that. And then this one also has 3 uses out of 5. It is on the inner corner and brow bone. So yeah, I forgot to mark today's uses. So let me do that really quick before I forget. Alright, so those have both got 3 uses, 2 more uses to go, and those will be done before the finale. So double checking, and that was a use for that today. Okay. So we are rolling out 2 products and keeping in all the eyeshadows. So let me get my cards ready and pull up the game board, and we will see what we get to work on next. Okay, I have the game board pulled up while I am shuffling. So taking a look, there's Pencil, Nostalgia, Birthstone, Subscription Box, Brand You Own the Most From, Metallic, Social Media, Something a Friend is Panning. There's lots of ones that have been up here before. Brand You Only Own One Of, A Wishlist Dupe, Cream Matches Eye Color. Okay, I was like, matches shirt. No, I don't see matches shirt, which would be okay. Blue is fine. Usually I'm wearing black, but you know, today, for some reason, my cards just aren't wanting to go together. Okay. I think that's good. We'll give it one more. See if I can finally get it. Yay, I did. Okay. And we're just gonna, we'll cut for the heck of it and pull the top one. So we are pulling 2 cards. Yes. First one is the Joker. Okay, wow. I have not even thought about what I would pan for the Joker. Well, luckily it's the last month, so I don't have very long to work on it. Okay, so now you know I had a Joker in there, and the Queen of Clubs, which I always seem to get face cards, I feel like. Queen of Clubs represents another project pan. Okay, let me think about that for a moment, and I will be right back with the products I picked. All right, I am back. That was hard. So, yeah, that was hard. So first of all, for the Joker, something I really don't want to pan, and I am going to bring in my Black Honey Roller Perfume. Let me mark where we're at right now. It already has tape on it. It's been in a project previously, maybe this one, I don't know. So we are at that bottom red line right there. And I don't want to pan this because it is one of my favorite scents, and recently the company discontinued this scent. And I really debated with myself whether I wanted to spend the money to buy another one. And I didn't. So that's okay. But yeah, there's not a whole lot left. It actually ends like right here. So there's just a little bit left. It is a roller ball, and I'm just going to bring it in for 5 uses because, you know, I don't want to use it all up quite yet. But I figure, you know, maybe I'll find something else similar that I'll like just as much, or maybe they'll bring it back and I'll buy it then. But yeah, that is for the Joker. And then for the Queen of Clubs, represents another project, and so I went on to the Fantastic Ladies Collab Group project Facebook page and just randomly scrolled until I found a project I'm not doing and I wanted to highlight. And so I stopped on Happy Hour project, and I randomly selected the prompt Peanuts, and that is a product that is messy to use. And I'm going with a face mask because these can be messy because you put them on and got all the essence, and it's dripping and it's wet, and it, you know, it's messy. So it's a sheet mask. This one is a vitamin C and hyaluronic fusion sheet mask from the Creme Shop. I'm pretty sure I got this from Ipsy. And it's my last sheet mask actually in my collection. So, but yeah, want to use that. And that is everything for this month's update. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my content and you're not already subscribed, please go ahead. Hit that subscribe button. It's easy peasy. And then you'll get my stuff right into your feed. And I appreciate you all. So until my next video, remember to take care of yourselves, stay true to you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!